A lot of you guys are going to like this video. A lot of you guys are going to enjoy this video. And I know it's not just me that feels this way, but every single day, every single day that I wake up, you know, I always say to myself, like, this modern life is a joke. It's a big joke. It's like everything is going up. The cost of living is so expensive. Everything, gas is expensive, food is expensive. Just basic needs like toiletries and all that stuff, body wash, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo, all that stuff is expensive. And it's a joke, and a lot of people out here are just done. Some people have given up already. Some people have thrown in the towel, and some people are just fed up. And me personally, I'm just fed up. I'm just fed up with the high cost of living. It's like you can't even you don't even have enough money to even breathe. You get where I'm coming from? Like everything is going up but your wages. And it's a joke. Like you can't even afford to do anything. Like some people out here can't even afford to buy food. Basic basic needs. And everybody has to eat. Every single person on this earth has to eat. And it's just a joke. I really feel like my only purpose, if there is a purpose, is doing what I like to do. That's going to the gym, and just playing video games. Those are the only things that make me happy. And I just stay in the house. I just stay in the house. I don't go anywhere. I don't go out like that because every single time that you have to go out for something, 9 times out of 10, you are going to end up spending some money. And that's what I realized. Every single time you go out, money is always being spent on something. So the point of that is just what I'm trying to say is just stay in the house. Stay in the house. Just be thankful if you just be thankful if you have a place to live because there are people out here who don't even have a place to live. I'm thankful that's one thing I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that I have a roof over my head. I'm thankful that, I have a TV. I have a comfortable bed to sleep in. I have food to eat and water, clean, cold water to drink because we are in the summertime right now. But life is hard. Life is really hard because just to even live, like people can't even live basically. Like basic needs, people can't even do that. Like that's how bad it's getting, and people are just fed up. People are thrown in the towel, and people have given up, and that just shows that the American government is a joke. The American government is so corrupt. They don't care. Um, they don't care if you live or you die. They don't care if you are rich or if you are poor. There's no such thing as middle class anymore. It's either in America, it's either if you're rich or you're poor, or maybe the working class if you want to count that. I'm part of the working class. I don't consider myself to be poor or rich. I'm just part of the working class, just someone who's living paycheck to paycheck. That's basically me. And I believe it's 80% of people. Last time I checked, it was 80% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 80%. That's a high percentage of individuals that are living paycheck to paycheck in this country. And it's a joke, and it's sad, and it's crazy. Our government is pathetic, and I'm just fed up. I'm tired of all the corruption. I mean, I'm really tired of it. I'm fed up with it. I don't really care what the I don't care about these political parties, Democrats, politicians, liberals, conservatives, independents. I don't really give a shit about any of that. I really feel it's all a joke and it's all nothing but just modern day corruption. That's all it is. And I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of people too, honestly. I'm just venting in this video. I'm just venting. I'm really tired of people. I'm just tired of I'm just living, I'm just living, trying to do what makes me happy. I'm trying to be strong, trying to keep going. But as for most of all the other stuff, I don't really care anymore. As for the dating scene, I don't I don't really care that much anymore because these modern women are a joke. These modern women are a joke. You know, we live in a day and age where people people have this type of mindset and mentality is what can you do for me type of mindset nowadays. And and I really feel that's a very selfish way of thinking. But at the same time, it's understandable because everything is expensive. And I don't really care anymore about any of this stuff. Like this life is a joke. Life is a joke. When you have to live every day wondering where your next meal is going to come from, or when you wonder when are you going to shower again because there are people out here that are homeless. There are people out here that are homeless, and it's we're living in some very scary times right now. I honestly feel like we are living in the end times because I just don't see I just don't see inflation going down anytime soon. And I heard food prices have gone up again. Food prices have gone up, and it's just really ridiculous how expensive everything is. And it just makes me feel like, man, like I just don't want to be here no more. I don't belong here because like you can't even afford to breathe. Like you can't even afford to breathe. You can't. You know, it's like these like I go on Indeed.com and I look at all these jobs. All I see is $15 an hour, $16 an hour, $17 an hour. Anything between, I'll say anywhere between $15 an hour to $25 an hour. I look at all those jobs on Indeed.com. That's all I see, and it's not a livable wage. It's not, and it's just a joke. And this is why working a 9 to 5 is a joke as well. But it seems like that's what they want. They like it's like the powers that be. They want you to work a 9 to 5. They want you to work a 9 to 5 and be their modern slave. That's what they want. And I don't want to be no part of that. I don't even want to be a part of this society no more because every single day, like it's just an everyday struggle to live. Some people can't even afford to put gas in their car. Some people don't even have gas to even get to work. Like that's how bad it is out here. And like how worse can it get? How worse can it get? And I really feel like something needs to seriously change for the better because something has to give. Like things just can't keep getting more and more and more and more and more and more expensive, or people can't even afford to do anything. People can't even afford to go to work. People can't afford to buy food. If things going to keep getting more and more expensive, then like companies are going to be these multi-million dollar companies. If people are not shopping, they're going to run out of money. That's what I think is going to happen. So like this inflation has to come down. Like and it's really stressing a lot of people out. A lot of people are really just stressed out, and a lot of people are, quote unquote, the slang term people use nowadays is crashing out. That's what people use nowadays. A lot of people are, quote unquote, crashing out. A lot of people are just on the verge of just snapping because they can't afford to live. They can't afford to live. And I ask myself every day, every single day that like, I ask myself, like, how are people making it? These jobs are not paying enough money. These jobs are not, raising the wages. Like our wages are not keeping up with the high cost of living. Like here's inflation, here's the wages. Inflation, wages. Inflation, wages. Inflation, wages. Inflation, wages. That's how it is. Like, and that's the reason why people are they're just fed up. They're really fed up, and I'm fed up. I've been fed up for a while now, so it's like I don't really care about anything anymore. Like I just want to go to work, go to the gym, and just be home. And my days off of work, I'm just home. I'm just in the house. Just playing my PS5, and it takes my mind off of stuff. Going to the gym and just playing video games really takes my mind off of reality because, you know, it's not good right now. And I also feel is that I don't belong in this society. I don't belong here. I really feel like I belong in a different era and a different time. Like I don't belong here because this society is trash. This society is utter trash. It really is. People are trash. Um, these 9 to 5 jobs are trash. The wages are trash. Even sports is trash. Sports is trash. TV shows are trash. You know, the food can be trash too, depending on what you eat. Like everything is just trash now. It's garbage. It's pitiful and it's overly priced and it's ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. Even some of the video games is trash too. Don't get me wrong. There are good games out there, older games, but these newer modern games, trash. Total trash. And and I just feel like I don't belong in this society anymore. Like I'm just waiting on my expiration date. I'm just waiting on a day where it's time for me to go home. For God to call me home, but it's not my time yet. It's not my time yet. I'm gonna I'm gonna try and just keep going. That's all we can do as human beings. You gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going, and you just gotta be strong. That's the that's probably the only solution I can give you is you just gotta keep going. But sometimes it's hard to even keep going because you don't have money to even do anything. Like you're gonna need money to do stuff. People don't even have money to do just the basic stuff. You can't even do that because that's how bad this economy is. And I'm so sick and fed up with the politicians saying, oh, the economy is doing great, everything's going good. No, it is not, because people out here are struggling to buy food. People out here are struggling to pay their bills. People are one paycheck away from being homeless. People are one paycheck away from they're one paycheck away from getting their car repossessed. One paycheck away from getting their cell phone cut off. But the economy's doing great, right? And people out here are working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week and they could barely even afford food. People out here working two, three jobs and they can't even afford food. They can barely pay the rent. Rent itself where I'm at is 2,500 a month, I believe, for a two-bedroom apartment. For I think for a one-bedroom, probably like 2,000, maybe 21 or 2,200 for a one-bedroom, and that's just barely 40 hours worth of work. That's just enough money to barely even pay the rent. That's not even counting like food or utilities or stuff that you need. Something got to give. Like something seriously have to give. And then this is why like more and more people are just fed up. More and more people are just very angry. They're quote unquote crashing out. That's a new term now. More and more people are just crashing out. And more and more people have changed for the worse too. And this is why people have changed for the worse is because inflation, the high cost of living. That's why people have changed for the worst. And it's a joke. And it's only going to get worse. I mean, how worse can it get? This is why it's important to just stay in the house. I don't care if it's boring. I live a boring life. I don't give a damn what people think. I live a boring life. I do. I go to work, I go to the gym, and I come home. Work, gym, home, work, gym, home, work, gym, and home. That's my life. I don't go anywhere. I don't be going out to bars or clubs or any of that stuff. I don't even like to do that. But work, gym, and home, that's my life. I don't bother nobody. I stay to myself. I don't even really care to make friends that much anymore because, everybody's out for themselves, and nothing is genuine anymore. And here's what really gets me. I said it before and I'll say it again. People are so fake. Everything like my gosh. My goodness, I could go on and on with this. People are just so fake, especially on Instagram. My goodness, I don't know about any other social media platform, but as I know, on Instagram, people are fake. And when you're on Instagram, you see how people try to act like their lives is all good. They're smiling, trying to be happy and everything. And people are using like they're editing their pictures or using AI and stuff like that. It's so fake. Like it's not genuine and it's not authentic. The only thing I do is put my gym workout videos in black and white. That's the only thing that I do. I don't be doing all that other extra shit. But other than that, it's fake. It's just so fake. Like people posting stuff on their stories, and all they care about is views and likes and followers and all that stuff. And it's fake. Like it's just fake. It's not genuine. It's like everything is online now. Everything is digital. Like nothing is really physical anymore. And speaking of digital, I know Sony got a lot of backlash. Sony got a lot of backlash because I believe they said in 2028, I believe, they're going to discontinue with the physical copies of games. They're going to go completely digital now, and they got a lot of backlash. And Sony doesn't even care. They don't even care. And that's the problem. It's that people are not genuine and people don't care nowadays. The rich keeps getting richer and the poor keeps getting poorer. And living in poverty is not fun. And most people are living in poverty. And all the bullshit that I see on Instagram, how people want to act like their life is all good. Deep down they're living in poverty. They're living in poverty. They're struggling to even pay their bills, living paycheck to paycheck and everything. And it's like everybody wants to be a celebrity. That's the problem. That's the problem when it comes to, social media, is that everybody wants to be a celebrity. And it's all fake. It's propaganda, and it's nothing but a popularity contest. It really is. And I don't care about followers and subscribers and all that. It'll be nice to have people who can relate to me, people who can understand, but I could really care less. It's not that I don't care. It just I do care, but I care less about it. Some people really care about that shit, followers and views and subscribers and all that. I could really care less about it. I'm just a guy who just gets in front of a camera and he just speaks his mind. That's what I do. I just speak my mind. I say it how it is. I say it how it is. I say it how it is. And the thing about me is I'm a realist, and there's not a lot of people out there that's a realist. They're not a realist. It's just so fake. Like everyone is fake. Nobody's real anymore. That's the problem. There's not a lot of people out there that is real. There's not. If you're a real one, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're a real one, follow me on IG, Kentrey the King. Same exact username here on YouTube. If you're a real one, leave a comment. But that's pretty much all I want to say. Modern life, modern living is a joke because it's so expensive. You can't even do anything. And people try to act like everything is all good, their life is all good, knowing deep down that they're struggling to pay their bills. So let's keep it real here. And I'm tired of all the fakeness too. I'm tired of people acting fake and everything, but that's out of my control. That's why I try not to be on social media that much. I really do. I try to stay off of social media. I try to just do just do what makes me happy. That's what I do. I just do what makes me happy. Try to stay off social media. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'm gonna see what I can come up with in the next video to talk about. But this life is a joke. Modern life is a joke. Modern women are a joke. Modern living is a joke. People in general are a joke. And this is why I stay to myself. Kentrey the King. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click on that bell. You'll get all notifications whenever I upload anything on this channel. But I'm gonna play some college football 27. I might just go live on that. And right now I'm doing the Appalachian State Mountaineers. So I'm just gonna go live on that. Just focus on that because it takes my mind off of a lot of shit. But that's pretty much all I want to say. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next video. And see you guys at the top.